Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TMG Presents Movie Mania. I am your host, Matty G, coming at you live from Isolation Station 1123. This is Movie Mania. This is a premiere of a possible game show we're going to do right here. We are calling this the Showcase of the Morons. Let's introduce our panelist for tonight. I'll just go down the list. He is Mr. Aaron.
Hi. I guess I'm a moron. Let's play.
Mr. Matt Beer.
Moron is a perfect way to describe me and all my activities that I do.
Mr. Nicky.
Is moron can't get the soundboard ready on time.
Mr. Chris Diaz.
Hello, moron is just another name for me when I'm not doing something fun.
And Mr. Kevin Potts. So the way this game works is I have devised up several little mini games. Each question is going to be worth 5 points apiece. We're going to keep going round by round. Nobody gets, knocked out of the game, what have you. We will keep going. And at the end of the game, whoever's got the most points wins. And they will become the inaugural Movie Mania champion. So, round number one works like this. I will put up a movie poster on screen, and the guys will have just a few seconds to decide what to the closest million the movie made worldwide. These are wide release movies. We've all seen them. I guarantee it. And I will pull it up. And we are playing Jeopardy rules, or not Jeopardy, I'm sorry, Price is Right rules. So closest to, without going over, gets the point. Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start out with one from the 90s. Con Air.
Oh, look at that hair.
I watched Ghost Rider earlier today.
I almost used Ghost Rider.
Oh, I love it. I love that movie.
We can't go over.
No, go over
Put
here.
the bunny back in the box.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Is it opening weekend or all time?
Overall.
Okay.
All right. Everybody got their answers? I know Beer, he's not going to write stuff down. He can just say it. Beer.
I'm going to go 90.
And Aaron?
368 million.
Ooh.
Okay. Chris?
100 million.
Damn.
Nikki?
100 million. But if it's Price is Right rules, I should be able to do 91 million.
Good. And Kevin?
I said 200 million.
Oh! Somebody was close. And coming in with the first 5 points is Mr. Kevin.
Oh, nice. I forgot movies made that much back in the day.
I already forgot.
It's just a little over. Just a little.
You said 200.
I just said 200 million.
Oh, okay.
So we get the
I
idea.
really thought it'd be a lot higher than that.
All right. I got to go from here. All right.
Inflation makes it seem better.
It does.
Let's go with the next one, shall we? Since we all heard Chris Hemsworth's name, The Cabin in the Woods.
Is that the Whedon one? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Creative Bucket Vampire. So there you go, right there.
Something we might try. We might try one of these days.
Who got it? First movie be free.
Something we're going to try one of these days is if I can, once I come up with money, I'm going to buy the Dungeons and Dragons Cabin in the Woods rule book, and we'll play a round of that one night. All right.
That sounds
I need to know the official name of that.
All right, Matt, guess.
For Cabin in the Woods, I'm going to go 400 mil.
Aaron.
75 million.
Chris,
45 million.
Nikki,
I said 100 million again.
and Kevin.
I may have overshot this one. 175
I
million.
feel like I did too.
The closest one without going over is Chris with
Oh, wow.
66. Damn.
Yeah, horror movies don't do that well.
Hmm.
I knew it was under 100. It was just how high under 100.
That's a good movie.
All right, guys.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This one I actually
My
think I
least
feel
favorite
confident.
on the Marvel MC movie.
I watched that today. I
Wait.
love it.
It's all right. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. Matt,
Decent. 700.
Aaron,
850 million.
Chris.
I went low at the 340 million.
Ooh.
Okay. Nikki
Yeah, 400 mil. I lowballed it.
and Kevin.
I said 600 million.
All right, gentlemen. And it is actually my cell phone area code. 600.
Ooh,
Ah.
damn.
So who got
I
it?
thought that was kind of
Kevin.
funny because that is actually my cell phone area code.
Yeah, but who got
So
it?
at least
It was
I have
Kevin. It was Kevin. He said
Kevin?
600.
Kevin was 6. All right, so I will delete that banner.
Movies should make the money, I'm guessing.
Right.
And here's
Oh.
the curveball.
Ooh,
Edge
that's
of
another.
tomorrow.
Love this movie.
Yeah,
I
me
did too. I absolutely adore this movie. I saw it in theaters a couple of times.
This should get a sequel and get the.
Good for you.
I mean, it is going to get a sequel if Doug Liman can ever finish failing to film Chaos Walking.
True.
My marker's drying out. So we were.
You're beautiful. You're a beautiful number, Jacob.
All right. And the answer. Oh, Matt. Sorry.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we're just gonna get answers out now. I see. 250.
Okay, Kevin.
125 million.
Nikki.
100 million.
Chris.
120 million.
Ooh.
And Aaron.
That price is right at Matt, 260.
And guess what?
Is it 260?
It's actually not.
Oh,
It is.
261.
I was right.
Wow.
Oh.
For
Damn.
Aaron,
I was going to say, it failed for its budget, but it did make money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I was
you can.
thinking. I was like, what can be then?
It failed for its budget, but it made
I
some.
feel like the build up for it should have pushed it high, but I
It's
couldn't
true.
remember how
Alright,
well it
guys.
did.
Bad marketing, I thought.
last one in
It
this
looked
round.
like Oblivion 2.
The Matrix.
How much did movies make back then?
Ooh.
That's what's hard about it. Like that's why Con Air was hard.
I know, me too.
That's why, if you notice, I kept it like I didn't go like 80s and so forth. I kept it kind of, within.
I feel very confident about this.
I feel confident about nothing in my life.
One of
That's
the only two
unfortunate.
movies from
Stop blocking
DC
my
that I like.
face. Nobody can see me if you do that.
Shut up. All right. Go ahead.
500.
Kevin.
I said 301 million.
Nikki.
200 million.
Chris.
300 million.
Come on, man.
And Aaron.
700.
And it came out to 400.
Ah.
Kevin taking the. So,
So, what's the score? Kevin's got like 15.
I will
You
give
can
him.
go past me. We don't have to say
Kevin
my score.
has 15.
Me and Beer are losing.
Kevin has 15. Aaron, you and Chris have 5. Matt and Nikki have goose egg. But
We
that's
could
okay.
turn this into a drinking game for like the lowest score of each round. I'm not going to do that tonight, but theoretically we could
Yeah,
do
in
it.
the future.
I could
Nikki,
get.
we,
I could
we
be with
see what
that
you were like
after.
after 3 shots. We're not.
Power of
After
alcohol.
Oh, one of those was water.
Oh, God, Nikki.
All right. So round 2 is going to work like this, gentlemen. I will put a movie tagline on the screen,
Okay.
and then all you got to do is write down the movie. Get it right, you get
That
5
easy.
points. It's that easy.
Who the hell messaged us?
Suref.
That I don't. Was that the point?
Don't read that out loud.
No comment.
Is
No
that the
comment.
point,
Keep the
though?
video playing. Keep the video going.
Yeah,
All right.
keep it rolling.
Here we go.
Blink
Here we go.
twice. True.
Something beyond comparison is happening to a little girl on this street.
Comprehension.
A man has been called for as a last resort to try and save her. That man is.
Oh, I know
Wait, so this
one.
is a tagline and we're guessing the movie?
Correct.
Okay.
Just write the name of the movie on your board.
Hope you don't mind spelling it.
Not at all. All right, Beard. What's your guess?
I know it's wrong, but I just guessed Leon the Professional.
Kevin.
That might be right. I said Shaft.
Nikki.
Constantine, like fine wine. Constantine.
And Chris.
I think I should find nobody out yet. The Exorcist.
Yeah.
God.
And Aaron.
I had no guess. I had nothing written down.
And the answer is
God
the X.
dang it.
It said a man. It didn't say a priest.
Yeah, that's
He is the exorcist. He's performing the exorcism.
right.
Literally, God damn it.
All right. Number 2. He never hurt a soul until the day he. It's supposed to say did. I apologize.
Did. Oh, okay. Until the day he died.
I was like, well, okay.
He
Passion of the
never
Christ 2.
Jesus.
I think it's gone.
He never hurt a soul until the day he did.
This is TV. I would have think Breaking Bad, but it's not.
I don't like this tagline for it. I wish there was a different one, but I even looked at the poster and it's the one on the poster. Matt, you got a guess?
No.
Kev?
I'm gonna go with Nikki's last guess, Constantine.
Nikki, do you have a guess?
I was gonna guess RIPD. I'm just looking for a different marker.
You're fine. Chris? With the chance?
Well,
And Aaron?
I actually also wrote Constantine.
You guys are close. It is a comic book movie.
Mm.
Venom.
no, Venom.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
You never
That's
heard
a
of
weird
That's why
one.
I said I wish I could have changed it to something else.
Use
but-
a die.
Although-
Don't use that one.
Now, see,
Yeah.
if you had just started listing lyrics from the Eminem
Yeah.
song, I could have got
Yeah.
that.
Right, there you go.
All right, guys.
Like the devil
All
in.
right. Surah, what's up? Welcome to game
What's up?
night. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Kiss your nerves goodbye.
What the fuck is this?
What? This could be anything.
I was just gonna say, geez, Louise.
Well, this is the main one for this movie.
What the fuck?
Kiss your nerves goodbye.
Not that obby.
If you actually know the movie, it really is because I believe he actually says it.
Oh, man.
I'll give you a hint. It is a sequel.
So, nerve is not the answer.
The same thing. It's
Your
a
nerds
sequel.
goodbye.
Sequel.
Fine.
What
That makes
the
it work.
Hold on, give me a second.
I think I know it though. I just don't have a marker,
Come
so
on now.
go to me a second.
You and Nick, you and Beard can just go first.
I
fucking know.
don't know where they went. That's what's freaking me out.
It's fine.
No.
I had a 4-pack.
You're fine. Nikki, what's your answer?
Oh,
Please don't
Oh,
put the
Nightmare on
answers
Elm
in the
Street.
I was
comments.
gonna say, please don't put the answer in the potentially in the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's not do that,
yeah.
please.
Also, guys, let's not potentially put the answer in the chat until
Because
Yeah, wait till the pins are down, or wait till they
Yeah.
answer.
I don't
Don't
know.
look at the
I don't know. I'll go with Jaws 2.
Kevin.
I said well, I first said Paranormal Activity, and then you said it was a sequel, so I just said Paranormal Activity 2.
Chris.
I have no fucking clue.
Speed 2, Cruise Control?
That's
Aaron.
good guess.
What are the odds
Yeah.
we'd come up with the same sequel? Speed 2, Cruise Control.
Probably it.
That actually, I could see that.
Is Evil Dead 2.
Ah,
Take your
See, I
shit.
could have cheated and went with that, but then I said no. We're
Cheated.
gonna go
I
with
should have cheated.
the
Nah.
one that's not
Yeah.
it.
Zubrath gets the point.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This
God.
one is another. Here we go.
His past, our future, every
Is past, our future, every hero, every power will unite. This is actually my favorite film in this franchise.
Okay, yeah, I know what it is. You
I was
gave
gonna
it away.
say, I feel
I know what it
very
is,
confident, and that helps.
I may have
Alright.
may not have said this a couple of times.
No, go to me.
I will. Hold on. Kevin's still writing.
This one actually makes sense if I'm correct.
I'll keep looking for a marker.
All right, Nikki, what's your answer?
This is right.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Matt?
I don't know. I guess I could say Days of Future Past, but that'd be cheating. So I don't know.
If you're going to say it, say it. If not,
I don't know. I'm not gonna. No,
We
I
trust you.
don't know.
all right, fine. Kevin?
I said Doctor Strange.
Chris?
All right, that was wrong. Clearly, that face said it.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
I have a marker now, so
Okay. Aaron?
Affectionately known as Hugh Jackman's ass. X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Huge jackass.
And it is. Days of Future Past.
I mean, if that's all it takes for you to buy a ticket, X-Men Origins Wolverine had some of that too.
That's how my mom got a ticket.
Yes, it did.
So did X2.
Was it poorly CGI'd like his
Huge
claws?
jackass.
Here we go.
Yeah.
With great power comes great irresponsibility. Badass, smartass.
Okay, I think we all know this one.
I
I
hope
think I know this. Actually, wow.
Wow.
Wait.
I have the soundboard ready.
I think
If it's not that, and you play a
If it's
frickin'
not this,
soundboard,
yeah.
Can I please go first on all these so I don't take other people's answers?
Yeah.
Yeah, have Matt go first because I have
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Just so I don't like take
Go!
Nikki's answer. I'm gonna go with Deadpool.
go.
Chris?
That was delayed.
Oh, I said Kick-Ass.
Okay. Aaron?
Kick-Ass.
Nikki?
I can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
Yeah, it's Deadpool. Come on.
Kevin?
Badass, smartass, kick-ass.
Gotta be Deadpool. Because Aaron Taylor Johnson is
I like this
not.
one better.
Aaron
Oh.
Taylor
I like
Johnson's not
game better.
kick-ass in the movie. Like he's not actually, or a badass. He's not a badass in the movie. He's a
Very
dumbass.
Subrath, we do not
Okay, Matt.
we're gonna discuss that.
Yeah, we don't condone.
We may or may not approve of that.
All right, guys.
So anyone keep track of points anymore? Or we give
I
it up?
am. So
This is,
Kevin and Chris are tied with 3. Oh, and you. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're going back to just 1, 2, and 3 instead of like the ridiculous numbers.
Okay, I'm sorry.
15.
Yeah, Kevin, Aaron, and Chris are all tied at 15. Nikki has closed the gap with 10, and Matt has 5 points.
I don't understand the
Yay.
point differentials, but okay.
Every question is worth 5 points.
Why?
Thank you.
I
Because
don't
why
know.
not?
Because that's what they normally play with in the show.
It could be 100 points. Yeah.
Fine. You 3 fuckers have 3. Nikki has
Alright.
2. Matt has 1.
I was gonna say I'm gonna
I'm
run
number
out of
one.
room if I keep scoring.
Because I'm number 1, baby.
All right, guys. The next one is it's fairly straightforward. I'll give you the movie. You guess the year.
Ooh.
Okay.
Movie release date.
Perks of being a wallflower.
I never saw that.
So Maddie wrote these questions.
God damn right.
No shit.
I think I
never
know.
saw that before.
I think it's a good movie.
One of the best second pits I ever did at the movie.
It's quite enjoyable.
What's it
really
about?
mad if I missed this.
But a
It's
kid who
about-
goes to high school. Kind of like
Oh,
me,
I don't want to see that.
was to himself, and then he meets Ezra Miller and Hermione Granger, and they kind of wake him up a little bit.
But Ezra Miller's
She has a real
I
name.
went to. I
And
actively
there's the
avoided
daughter
going
from
to high school.
Independence Day, not Independence Day 2, but the one that was casted in the first one.
Somebody
What's your
blocked
answer?
West in the chat. All right. Matt, what's your answer?
2013,
Kevin,
I said 2011.
Nikki,
I think.
I also said 2011.
and Chris,
Came out the same year in Lincoln, 2012.
Aaron.
I know I got this right because you guys had it wrong in the document, and I corrected you. It's 2012.
Okay. I knew it was either 12
come
or
on.
13.
All right. We all know me. I'm a huge superhero fan.
All right, everyone, start writing Ready Player One's release dates. Oh, Batman Forever. There we go.
Batman Forever.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, I actually didn't put Ready Player One in here. I intended to.
Baby, something, kiss
That's the wrong movie. That's the wrong movie, Nikki.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's the right movie. It is the right movie.
No, that
I
is
have
the
wrong
right
year.
movie.
I have the wrong
Oh,
year.
All right.
They played it in both of them. Like it was in the credits of both.
oh okay.
Is it 93?
Kevin,
I said 97, but I'm pretty sure that's the other one.
Nikki,
95.
Chris,
1995.
Aaron.
High five, Chris.
I like Hold Me, Kiss Me, Thrill Me, This Song Title's Too Long Better. 1995.
And Aaron and Chris have taken the lead. With
Subrath, that's the only cut.
What about
I agree
me?
with.
Nikki, you're catching up. You've actually caught Kevin.
Drew Barrymore was in that movie.
Seabrath, the Schumacher cut of that film would just be sharper nipples cutting through the suit. There's nothing there.
I need to see it.
Could we get a better actor playing Robin? That's all I ask for.
All right, guys.
Ooh.
The Purge Anarchy.
And I actually got this one correct this time because I confused Forever for Returns last round. That's why I said the song was in the wrong movie.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it was from. I don't know why I
You
read
were so
Returns.
determined.
In my head, I was so right. I was like, yeah, Batman Returns, wrong movie. Then I reread it. I was like, no, it's not.
I wish I had your confidence in that moment in my life ever.
I might have got this one, but let's see.
Oh, God.
Which one was Anarchy?
The
I'm not
second
telling you
one.
It was a good one.
Don't. You're right. It was the good one, but
I'm going
it
to take a
Brillo?
wild guess because I was working at the movie theater at the time. I'm going to go 2013, but I
Yeah.
think I actually know that answer.
Kev,
I said 2016.
Nikki,
I also said 2016.
and Chris,
I said 2013, but I have a feeling I might be 1 year off.
and Mr. Aaron.
Matt and Chris answered for the first Purge, and the other two answered for Purge election year. Anarchy was 2014.
Yeah, it was either 13 or 14.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
And it's 24.
Sorry, I was in college and not working at a movie theater.
I went to college that year,
I was in
but
high
I couldn't
school.
remember.
I want to ask, what the hell is he talking about? Purge?
The first one.
That was Ethan
That's the
Hawke,
first
not
one.
Kevin Bacon. That was
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, I think he met. And the second one does
Lena
not
Headey.
suck, Subrath.
And
Lena
Lena
Headey.
Grillo was
What
in
are
the
you
second
talking
one.
about? That one was the bad one.
Yeah,
you
that
missed
was
That
the
one
bad-
was the one, the first time Fake Willow was in it.
What about the one with Lena Headey?
Anarchy.
That's the first one.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
first.
she's in the first
First
one.
one.
Not good.
You're missing the joke, guys. Headley.
Yeah, we get it. You're shitting on Rokup.
All right. Office Space.
Ooh, I think I know this one.
What's Office Space?
God, I should know this because I've been
Mikey
asked
Edge
this
movie.
question a couple of times.
I don't even know what year this comes out.
I
Like, I
know
don't even know
the
the
decade.
decade.
I know the decade, but I have no idea. I'm like between
You've got
3.
0 through 9. It's not that.
It is difficult. Yep,
but
just
then
like
I
that,
have to
Roka's not going to come on after dark.
Well,
Yeah.
shut up and take a guess.
I did.
Matt,
I'm going to go 93.
Oh,
okay.
98.
Nikki,
I said 92.
Mm.
I think it was that early.
and Chris.
1999. I can't remember. It's been asked a lot. I've been
Y2K 1999.
Fuck
And
me.
Aaron stretches his lead, but Chris is slowly on his heels. 99. All right, gentlemen. Time for a little Tarantino.
I hope no one watches this video,
Oh.
otherwise they're going to realize this is a strength.
I don't Tarantino.
You don't look at feet?
No.
So, and then we're going to move into our last round for this one, just because I don't figured.
I'm actually having fun.
Good. Well, I mean,
Having fun.
all right,
Well, I
Matt.
wasn't expecting to with the whiteboards and stuff, but I was worried.
Go. Me go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go 98.
Kev,
I went back to 97.
Nikki,
I said 90.
Chris,
I said 1997 too.
Aaron.
I also said 97.
Well, you guys are right.
Oh, good for you.
All right.
Also,
So,
Nikki, 90? When do you
Ah,
think
not
his
really.
first two movies
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of that movie.
It came after Pulp Fiction.
When do you think Pulp Fiction happened? Is
That's
my
why I was
question.
between.
90? I don't know.
all right,
There was a
so
reference
it
in
was
Captain
94.
Marvel, so I assumed sometime before then.
so,
I
guys,
watched that this morning too.
I
Yeah,
respect it. I respect it.
that's set in 95, but
Yeah, I know.
all right.
So, I thought it happened before that because there's a reference in that.
no.
So how the last round's going to work is I've scoured the internet and I've pulled images from movies. I will put the image up. You write what movie it comes from,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
I like
So
this one.
I figured I
I
would
thought
give
you
you.
said there were five rounds.
That's easy.
Or is it?
Listen, everyone needs easy points, man.
Well, I thought it was easy, and then I realized he's in 4 movies.
Yeah, he's in the first Iron Man. He's in, obviously, Doctor Strange. He's in the 2 Infinity Wars.
Thor, Ragnarok.
Yeah, but the background
true.
help a lot to tell you which one it is.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, Chris. What is wrong with you? Don't.
He's in Beetlejuice.
You gave it away, man.
Beetlejuice.
Alrighty. So now that everybody knows it, Matt, what is it?
The first Doctor Strange.
Chris?
The only Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
For now.
Aaron?
Doctor Strange.
Nikki?
Doctor Strange.
Kevin?
Doctor Strange.
Chris, you took my points away.
Hold on. I want to challenge. He wrote Dr. Dot, not DOC.
Yeah, they-
I would agree with that challenge. I spelled it out.
No.
I'm kidding.
We're going to do a review real quick. It's Doctor.
It's Doctor.
Doctor.
Wait, I didn't see the DVD.
Who cares? What was this movie? Oh shit! Maybe thinking of the
That
right
could be
movie.
like any of the 500 Nicolas Cage movies.
I watched Ghost Rider today
I'm
too.
not going to say the joke I was going to make.
Don't
but
do it. Do it
before
after.
Yeah, I think you know where I'm going.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it. Let's go so we can get to Matt's joke.
Yeah, geez. All right, we got it.
I don't even think this is a movie.
It's
what I
haunting
wrote.
me. Take it off.
That's just him at the
I know,
Hollywood
Jesus.
Bowl.
Get it
Hollywood
off.
Bowl Theater.
Guys, it's scaring me. Get it off.
Take it off,
Okay,
me.
if you won't do
I'm
it,
He's
I
got
sure-
will.
great teeth.
Are we gonna? Yeah.
Sorry, I was laughing too hard. All right, Matt. What did you do?
Any day I would get this right, but I'm gonna go Interview with a Vampire.
Can I go next?
Was he even in that movie?
No, he's not.
No.
I don't think so. I'm gonna take this face off.
Nikki,
Off.
Aaron.
I don't even know if this is an actual movie. I put The Vampire in Brooklyn. I'm sure there's something close to that. But
I knew he's in something with Vampire. That's why I said Interview with a Vampire.
Face. Oh, face.
So there was a meme with John Travolta walking down the street, and it said, "It's good to see Nicolas Cage wearing his mask."
His mask. Yeah, I put
Is that what you're laughing at?
I put one of those up.
That's a good joke.
That one made me laugh.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Okay, funny.
All right, guys.
Was he in a vampire movie?
It's,
Yeah, he
yeah.
Maybe.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, this could be from anything.
That
Oh,
is
shit.
true.
No, it can be from one specific movie.
I'm sorry, but there's like 5 redheads in Hollywood. We're talking at least 50 movies.
Which Bryce Dallas Howard movie is that though?
Don't talk. I'm trying to think.
I know. I
No,
am too.
keep talking.
What was that movie? Okay, I got it.
It's not
I wonder
Jurassic
which
World.
Isla Fisher movie this is.
Well, if y'all had joined us to watch,
Is that Kate Mara?
That-
It's Iron Man 2.
Kate
Rooney
Mara.
um. Geez, Karen Gillan
Man,
looks
that's a-
really different there.
Lindsay
Yeah.
Lohan from the 90s.
Okay, I was about to say you guys
Oh.
are gonna end up on what's her name? The annoying ass.
Grace
redhead.
Hancock's.
No, but she looks more like her than anybody you've listed.
Okay, this is very disturbing. Take it off. I don't know why this man is taking her away.
He's taking her
Is it
to a
Gwyneth
friendship
Paltrow? Who
zone.
is that?
It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
I really don't know who it is.
It's Scarlett Johansson.
No, I don't
Yeah.
see him on
Okay,
TV.
TikTok.
It's Tony Collette.
I think I got it, guys. Come on.
That's a
Okay,
really
I
good
gotta
job.
do-
that they
Now
did
we
with
have
Andy
to say
Serkis
which
and the
redhead
mocap.
it is along with our movie guest.
Is that Andy Serkis and mocap?
Yeah, everything. Everybody's Andy Serkis. in there.
right, Matt.
Oh.
What movie?
0 Dark 30.
Aaron,
Who?
Please, somebody say
Aaron.
like Jumanji.
Who, me?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, it was pretty sure Jessica Chastain in 0 Dark 30.
Chris,
They were top 30. I definitely
Nikki?
kind of like that photo.
I didn't know who it was, but I got it.
Kevin, did you pull it?
0 Dark 30.
I wish one of you guys would have
Redhead? Military.
I wish one of
Zero
you
Dark
guys would
30.
I wish one of you guys would have said like Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
I almost
Just
had a Bible.
the Karen Gillan thing.
Man, The Rock
Look at the
looks
photo.
I
and
didn't-
be like,
I didn't
that's
know
the
who it
wrong
was,
thing.
but I knew who it wasn't.
All right. Nikki,
Oh my god.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
thank
you
you very
said
much.
Nikki, so it's got to be a Star
Um,
Trek film.
That's a really easy one though.
No, it's not when you haven't seen any of them.
I don't know Star Trek.
Well, I
God.
mean,
All right, I'm just gonna give my
Basically
hints
the
out
poster.
loud. That looks like that looks not like someone
Halle
from the original
Berry.
show, so it's got to
That's
be one of
not
those
Chris
middle
Pine.
4 movies.
it's actually something from Voyager. She returns for Voyager.
Yeah, that's not helping me at all.
This is the
Um,
final episode of Star Trek Voyager, where Captain
that a-
Admiral Janeway travels
Is
back
that
in
the Chris
time
Hemsworth
to get her
that he was
crew
in?
back
Or
home
is that-
safer, so
Yeah,
that
it's-
7
yeah.
9 and her husband Chakotay don't perish.
And 7 to 9 takes on the Rock. We got it.
Then 7 and 9 becomes.
The Rock.
I won't spoil that, but let's go. Come on, I'm ready for this.
God
I'm ready
damn.
too.
Like I said, hold your fucking horses.
Yeah, but
No.
They're holding. They are being held.
the longer you give them, the
I'm
longer.
gonna assume Matt is making.
I am working on
This
some.
is Zoe Saldana. From Avatar 2.
Avatar 2. We're not as blue this time.
Well, it's been a minute.
We're
It's been a
kind of
minute.
blue.
Well, the blueness is CGI, so it's not like X-Men where they had to wear less makeup.
Oh my god.
All right. Matt,
I couldn't remember what Star Wars movie that was, so I just went Star
It
Trek
wasn't
Nemesis.
Star Wars.
Star Trek Nemesis. I don't fucking know Star Trek.
Gary,
Star Trek Nemesis or Insurrection or Deep Space 69 or whatever one we want.
Chris, to take the lead.
My favorite out of the Pecan movie, the Star Trek First Contact.
A New Hope.
The greatest Star Trek movie ever made, Star Trek First Contact.
I said Insurrection.
A New
Hey.
Hope.
You were wrong.
Chris has taken the lead with 11 big points.
Is that the one that was
Oh,
directed by
11.
Jonathan
Wait, that
Fuck
was worth
You?
11?
It was
Wow.
one of them. Yeah, Jonathan Frakes directed both
Nice.
First Contact and Insurrection.
And the Fast and Furious guy made the most recent one.
Here, I got an idea for a franchise war matchup. Me versus Aaron in Star Trek. See who can...
Can I host that, please?
It could be
I
the
don't
love
know.
story.
You know what? No matter. You can host that, and
Do
then
I have
I'll
to
just be
watch
correcting
that?
them every single time.
Do I have to watch them?
Actually, Spock's Pon Far was.
That's the reaction people would get when we score a point.
Do you know what Pon Far means?
I'm actually doing quite decent for all the jokes I'm trying out here. This is like half trivia, half working on my stand-up.
I need to get a laugh track on here.
Thank you. I
One
would
of these
appreciate
films
that.
I had yet to see, but I know that people love.
What? All right. I think
Does everyone
So-
have their answer written down?
Yeah,
in their head?
yes.
Okay, cool.
I just
Because
don't know if it's the first one or the second one or the fifth one or the eighth one.
Because the look on Chris Tucker's face here is him looking at the rest of his career.
Oh, I thought it was him
Don't
looking
have
at
an idea.
what Michael Jackson did to his career.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh!
Good.
13 going.
The look at his
30,
face when he realized the only good movie he did has been one.
Now, Rush Hour 1 and 2 are
Yeah.
pretty decent.
I never
Rush
saw
Hour
Rush Hour 3.
3's alright.
I bet it would be better than anything coming out right now.
Hey,
Hey, Aaron, how are
Aaron.
you? Good to see you.
Aaron, I guess you're up first.
All right. Matt, you want to go?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's time to cue Rebecca Black. It's Friday. Friday.
I don't have that.
It's not the name of the movie, but okay.
Yeah, it's Friday.
And
Am I going? Well, to react to Matt Beer singing, damn, it's Friday.
Thank you.
Chris,
Friday, one of the film I had yet to see, but on my list to watch.
Oh, yeah, you
And
need
we're-
to see that one.
Do I have it?
Chris automatically loses.
Chris is out.
Vicky,
Yeah, I do. It's okay.
I have a barber shop.
Oh,
Wrong
that's
I-
borderline
Hold on.
Friday,
I wanna,
Wrong
Kevin,
Ice
give us
Cube
your
movie.
answer. Give us your answer.
Friday. Damn.
Hold up. Nikki, when you were saying, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 or 5 or 8, I was thinking there's like only 3 Fridays. There's
Yeah,
also only 3 barbershop movies, Nikki.
Well, I was trying to throw you guys off after that because I thought I was giving hints. What the hell is Friday?
it's a
It's
movie.
Chris Tucker and Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
And Ice
it
Cube
about?
Comedy.
And
Ice
shitty
Cube.
underwear.
actually drops an Ice Cube.
Yeah, it's
And-
the
and-
directorial debut of F. Gary Gray.
Looks
Yeah, and
into
there's-
the camera.
And there's shitty underwear in it.
All right,
Oh yeah, there is.
all right. So
you never heard Bye Felicia?
Not Felicia.
I've heard that, but I've had no idea what it
That's what
meant.
it's from.
It's
All right.
from Friday.
So last round, guys. I did come up with the fifth one while we were all sitting around. I will
I'm
give you
enjoying
a couple of movie titles. Tell me who the star of the movies are.
Okay.
All
Do
right.
you get a point per cast member?
Leaving Las Vegas and Drive Angry.
Are
Oh,
we,
okay.
we're,
I understand.
is it just
It's
one
a
actor
comedy.
per
Yeah,
question?
just,
Man.
yeah, just the main actor.
Okay.
I want to say
Absolutely.
something about Drive Angry, but I won't say it yet.
Yeah, because that might like give the answer
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Drive Angry describes Amber Heard's career right now.
True.
Yikes.
I have a Maxim with Amber Heard on it over there. It was like in my basement when I moved in. They
Yeah,
haven't
you
thrown it
and
out for some reason.
I don't think I've never
It's
seen
also
Drive
like
Angry.
Amber Heard's career basically became Freddie Got Fingered, except it's Johnny Depp's fingers got cut off.
Thanks. And on that one, Matt, answer.
It's
Oh wait,
Nicholas-
wait.
It's okay. Go ahead. I'm not gonna get it.
It's
Go ahead.
Nicolas Cage.
I
And
haven't seen Drive Angry, so
Nikki.
Nicolas Cage. Drive Angry was essentially a rejected Ghost Rider script.
It was actually really
Seen
good.
No, it's good.
Chris.
Nicolas Cage. One really good and one the more creative movie I've seen from him.
And Aaron.
the earlier stated tonight star of Interview with a Vampire, Mr. Nicolas Cage.
If you reskin Nicolas
interview,
Cage,
interview with a
if you
Brooklyn
reskin Drive
vampire.
Angry, it could be a Ghost Rider movie.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, Con Air, and Baby Boy.
Is that Nicolas Cage?
No,
He wasn't
no,
him.
Nikki, it's not.
What?
Spelling doesn't count against us, right? Because I don't know how to spell this guy's name offhand.
No.
Thank you.
I'm
Nikki,
gonna
you know that doesn't help you in any sort of way.
Oh no, it helps me. It definitely does, because I don't know how to spell his name either. Who's crazier, me or this guy?
I know he wasn't. Yeah, it got to be it because
Okay,
All right, Matt, go ahead.
Matt.
Hold
I
on.
have-
I am working on something real quick.
My bad.
Yeah, sure. That's all right. Fuck it. Bear, go ahead.
Did your marker just like kind of stick to your cheek?
Yeah, what was that?
Christopher Walken.
No, I actually was biting on it. And,
Okay.
Christopher
You're
Walken.
not right.
I know.
Oh.
Kevin,
Gavin.
yes?
Oh, I said Harvey Keitel. I didn't get it right.
Nikki,
John Malkovich.
Oh.
Chris,
John
I said
Malkovich.
Steve Buscemi because I
Oh,
didn't remember
fuck,
John
that's hard to spell
Malkovich.
too.
Aaron,
Oh, is it me? It's a good thing most of those aren't in Pulp Fiction. It is Ving Rhames.
and
Harvey Keitel
Aaron.
certainly is.
Yeah.
Aaron, that's not hard to spell at all.
tries up the game.
Well, I didn't know where the H went in his last name.
Because I was thinking Ving Rhames, and then when you said it's hard to spell, I started writing John Malkovich. I'm like, no, I don't know how to spell that.
So I was right. It didn't help you at
Yes,
all.
It didn't help me. It did the opposite.
you actually tied the game out with that one. All right, guys. Next one. Tombstone, The
Oh.
Doors, and Top Gun.
Gotcha. This one's also tough to spell, right, Nikki?
Actually, yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'm renting a room in Nikki's head right now.
I almost went with Bruce Willis on the last one because I was like, I have no idea what the answer is. He's clearly trying to throw me off. I'm gonna go with Bruce Willis.
I think I got this
in
one, though.
Pulp Fiction.
Bruce Willis was in Pulp Fiction.
He was in Pulp Fiction. He's like a lead co-lead in it.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Bruce Willis 100%
You've never
was in
seen
Pulp Fiction.
Nikki?
Yes.
I've
Yeah,
seen
He's the boxer.
Torturer.
He's the
He didn't
boxer.
see
He's the
Bruce
main. He's the
He's got,
boxer.
like, 2 segments
Willis. He's in the
Oh,
movie.
Yeah.
two segments. That's
Oh,
of 7. If we're
The
talking
part where they-
statistically,
where-
Mike Myers
also
is
got 3.
in
Ving
Glorious
Rhames
Bastards.
gets
Like, that's hard to
rammed
recognize.
up the rectum.
What about your
uh,
rectum?
No, I mean, if you knew Ving Rhames was in it, then
He gets ass fucked
Yeah.
by the
he
gimp.
gets ass raped by the by the gimp, and
He gets
uh,
Shawshanked.
he saves him.
Shawshank.
Fuck me on this.
The gimp would. The gimp would.
Yeah, he would. I am blanking like a
Hand me a
motherfucker.
Jake, you know what, Jacob? Now that you say it,
Well,
you're
gotta
absolutely right. But I was thinking lead cast members. But you know what? I can picture it. You're absolutely right.
Okay, Matt, beer.
I'm just gonna
Val
go.
Kilmer.
God damn it.
Who did you say?
And Nikki.
Val Kilmer, my favorite Batman. No, I can't even say that.
Ow. Chris.
Ouch.
Molding himself for the Prince of Egypt, Val Kilmer.
Short for Valerie.
Aaron.
Val Kilmer.
And they're right. It is Val Kilmer. All right, guys. Devil's Advocate, Toy Story 4, and The Lake House.
Ooh.
Okay.
What is people's fascination with the lake house?
I mean, they usually have a
Probably.
nice view and a fucking lake right there, so I don't
The lake, I would say.
know.
What's people's
I hear this
fascination
film
with
get brought
water?
up one too many times.
What's
Wet.
people's fascination with water?
Drowning.
Drinking, swimming, cleaning.
Game,
We're,
mostly,
we're made of 75% of it.
I was waiting for that, yeah.
All right, beer.
Keanu Reeves.
Chris.
Bobby Yaga himself, Keanu Reeves.
Aaron.
He is the one, Keanu Reeves.
Nikki.
Keanu Reeves, the guy from Harry
Yeah.
Potter's Doppelganger.
Yes, we Canada, Keanu Reeves.
All right.
He looks like
Okay.
Alan Rickman with long
Mickey.
hair without the beard.
And it is Keanu
Oh.
Reeves. All right.
That is true.
So this is the way the game is looking. We're on our final question of the game.
That's
If
losing.
Chris and Aaron get it right, we'll have to go to sudden death with the two of them. I haven't figured that out yet, but we'll get there because I didn't expect y'all bitches to do this good.
Fuck you! Watch my trivia match.
Yeah, but this
Great
is funnier.
self-confidence.
Exactly. Yes, we Canada.
Gotta
So,
love that
I
self-confidence.
like this. This is a lot more laid back than trivia.
No, it's game night. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I like
Armageddon, Ricky Bobby, Green Lantern.
No.
Matt looks
Ricky
fine.
Bobby is not a
Well-
movie.
I was just about to say that too.
Yeah, but Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. What a take.
Well, Talladega Nights would be the name of the movie, I think.
Why are there two movies in an animated show?
I don't.
Someone kick beer out.
Can no one be an answer?
I knew it as soon as I saw the last two. Holy shit, I knew it.
If I could think of this motherfucker's name.
I also don't know if I spelt this guy's name right, but
I don't give a fuck, dude. I had to go
I'm
back
trying
and
to
check
think of Talladega Nights.
If you get Armageddon and Green Lantern, you should get it.
What's
give
Green
it to you.
Lantern? I didn't know they made a movie about him.
Shot by Deadpool.
I thought Green Lantern was just a
Okay,
joke
here-
in
here's a
Deadpool.
here's a pitch for Green Lantern. The guy who played Deadpool, starring in a film for DC Comics, written by the guy who wrote all the CW shows, directed by the guy who made Casino Royale. A hit, right?
Oh,
I like the CW shows.
it's okay. We all have flaws. Okay, can I go?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I'm not thinking of his real name, but whatever.
So I'm going with the great Sacha Baron Cohen.
I don't think that's right.
I went with the guy who plays
And-
Cal Naughton Jr. just because I can't think of his fucking name. So
Nikki.
I didn't put anything because I don't think it's anyone.
All right, guys. Here we go. Do or die. Chris.
Kingpin himself, Michael Clark Duncan.
Trying to think of his name.
You're right.
yeah. I
Yeah,
totally
that's it.
forgot he was in
I forgot he was in Green Lantern.
Talladega Nights.
Aaron.
I wrote Peter Sarsgaard.
Michael Clark Duncab.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. That's a good pull.
And your winner.
Kilowog.
Matt Beer.
You know what? I don't think you should. This is
Everyone at home for
this is
sitting and
Everyone's
watching.
a winner.
You know, we've had 3 people watching the whole time. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying.
This
And then
is
for the
Everyone's
rest of
a winner
you, for the rest of you, this is what you
Hold
got.
on. I want to challenge. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead. He plays Bear in Armageddon. He plays Ricky Bobby's crew chief in Ricky.
No,
And in Green Lantern, he plays the guy that fights him on the
I
trading
think
planet.
it's Kilowog, right?
Oh, that's okay,
Yeah.
Aaron. I'll take your challenge. Do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
It's
That's
not.
like
it's
saying
fine.
that the Diamond
It's for
Hans
fun.
is an
I
Aquaman.
was gonna say it is for fun. Who
It's
cares?
for fun.
But-
Who gives a fuck?
no, I know,
No.
but you
Chris,
could have like removed that one from there. Like Green Lantern could have been removed from there. Is all I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. I
More
hear what
like
you're saying.
Green Mile. That would have been.
But we accepted Keanu for Toy Story 4, and that's only a voice.
I almost put Green Mile, but I thought that would be too much of a giveaway. Well,
Yeah.
Better
Jake,
than Green Lantern.
you can do
Let
it,
me
Jacob. This is planning on becoming a weekly thing Matt wants to do. So next week, damn it, when we post the link, get in it.
Yes. I would like for it to be a Twitch exclusive, though.
That was
Build our Twitch up.
that was real inviting.
Yeah,
Matt.
that'd be
Next
nice.
time we post
Yeah.
it, get damn it.
Damn, nab it.
Yeah, there you go. Playing
Put
it.
Yeah, I figured,
Oof.
Matt, I figured for the first couple of times we can run it on all three, and then we can switch to Twitch.
Okay.
It's just that way because, like, I'm looking at the view count. We've got three on.
Well, we gotta bring people to Twitch.
That's the problem.
Nobody that's watching right now is following our Twitch.
Yeah, I just say put it on TMG, YouTube, and Twitch.
Well, this time I just put it on all of them. So kiss my ass. We've got.
This is more in the line with After Dark than it is with trivia.
This is
Yeah.
just us having fun.
This isn't for
But-
records or anything like that. Yeah.
No, this is just us screwing around on Friday nights because,
Yeah.
like tomorrow, like Aaron and Matt can't be on
Because we
After
can.
Dark, and we don't have a guest next week. So this week. So I figured.
You do have a guess. You have Buckethead.
Nick,
I was about to say, Jesus.
Nikki, what are you smoking, bro?
Nikki, if you
Nothing-
straightened your
nothing at all.
arms with that round top and white skin, you'd look like a fucking pencil.
I haven't. I haven't spoken. My back is killing me. I've stopped caring about life altogether.
If your back is killing you, I would
stopped
find
caring
some
about life
great
back in
shit and
1995,
smoke
the
it.
year I was born.
That's what I'm hoping for. Like, but the kind I have right now is terrible.
Kevin's like, I got good shit.
There you go. I'll pass it over to you.
Oh, good for
Man,
you.
only it worked like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if
Was that
only.
Was that Rick and Morty?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's my Rick and Morty
Yep.
container.
You're the second
Okay.
person I know who has Rick and Morty. My friend had a Rick and Morty bong that he smokes out of.
Oh wait, what? I got.
That's
I got
what my
Darth Vader
pipe
and Millennium
is.
Falcon.
TMG weed talk.
See, that's
Here
my.
at TMG, we only condone the smoking of medicinal or legal marijuana.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have
But
epilepsy.
if
so-
you yourself condone street people, I have some great guys here in Florida. They will hook you up. No.
Isn't it legal in Florida, anyways?
What is on that? What is that?
Uh-oh.
Millennium Falcon.
We might have some big news.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it
We
now.
might have some
I
big
could
news,
just see it
guys.
clear.
Oh wait, Matt's got big news. What's big news?
I gotta double check because it's really freaking out. Here we go. I'll bring up the article via stream. Some people say finally something good from this guy, but well, let's not be too political. Trump says he will ban TikTok from operating in the United States.
Are you
That's a good
thinking?
idea. I support that.
TikTok will be gone.
I support that
I
100%.
thought it was banned like a few weeks ago.
No. Those
What?
kitties are still going.
You're not.
Oh,
You're
I
not giving
stopped
the world
using it.
anything by posting TikTok videos.
Because
Like-
it looks like everybody is doing. Because I happened to check because I saw like a weird title or whatever for a YouTube video, and everybody is live, or the big people I follow, saying goodbye. I hope TikTok gets banned with the level, like the little heart emoji.
I'm gonna go do
TikTok
something
ban
okay.
happens tomorrow. TikTok banned. TikTok banned 2.0. Follow my Instagram. Got promoted today. Wow, congrats. Now your TikTok, which is probably
Riveting.
a decent penny, is now gone. Oh shit, I didn't even see the comment.
You
I'll
did.
have to ask about it
Don't
later.
worry
No.
about it.
I'll have to ask about it later.
Don't address it.
But poor Reggie. TikTok banned though. Thoughts? Because that is crazy. Subrath. See, I'm running it now because
Come
Matt's
on.
gone. Matt's upset that TikTok's banned because he's got to tell his son. His son's gonna be sad because I believe his son uses TikTok. I use TikTok. I haven't used it in like a
Matt's
week or two.
doing something off camera. We'll just
Look,
leave.
Here's the thing. Should I go live saying bye TikTok and be like, hey, go to TMG?
Can I sing the
Entertainment?
Kesha song TikTok?
Should I say goodbye live on here
On here.
and just say follow me? Should I do that? I don't know. I'll do it later if TikTok's still running because this is going to be banned later today. Okay. But under child abuse. Oh, Grace Randolph. Let's talk about Grace Randolph real quick. Did you guys see what Grace Randolph said on Rotten Tomatoes? Her review for Beyonce's "Black Is King."
No, but I don't really follow
Look,
her.
Jacob.
That's for sure.
I agree for the most part. I am so lucky. I found the users on TikTok that aren't cringy and actually make videos that both take the stupid little videos kids make about like opinions or whatever, and actually goes, no, you're wrong, and actually is more intelligent and giving the reasons why I teach them advice. I follow people that are intelligent and not cringy. So I was lucky with that. And also a lot of Star Wars content. There's some good Star Wars stuff on there.
But what did she say?
All right, so Grace Randolph, let's get back to that real quick. She reviewed Black is King. Great title.
For anyone who doesn't know what that is, just because I do know what this is. So with The Lion King releasing last year, they had Beyonce curate an album called The Lion King The Pride, which was similar to Black Panther's album, where it's all music kind of inspired by it. So Black is King is I don't know if it's a full-length film. It's somewhere between a short film and a full-length film.
It's like an hour.
That is just an extended music video centered around the album, kind of like the stuff Kanye's been making for the last few years.
It's like the one
kind of
This is true, Subrath. That's why I might go live and tell the thousands of followers I have to follow us.
And the reason it's being publicized is because they are releasing it now on Disney Plus in honor of Lion King's 1-year anniversary, or around that time.
This is what Grace Randolph says. Following Michael Jackson's iconic music videos and Walt Disney's groundbreaking Fantasia, Beyonce's Black is King shows that music is art and brings it into the mainstream. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this thing called music. It's finally brought into mainstream. I mostly listen to people yelling. What did you guys listen to before finding out what music is?
I think that I hear what she's saying though.
I feel like she said worse. She said worse.
Yeah,
music is she definitely said worse.
She
which is
definitely
why
has said worse.
Yeah,
but,
Grace Randolph, guys.
Music, I think she means more of as a genre of like video content
into movie and film. Yeah.
So like a visual album, like music videos are back. Is kind of what she's trying to say.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's
I was
fair.
considering watching it this morning, but then I was just like, when I read the description, I'm like, that's kind of not really my thing. But then after I heard that, after I heard that, I'm more likely to watch it now because like that was one of the best things. Don't hate me for saying this, but when Michael Jackson died, one of the best things was that all of his music videos were like playing 24 hours a day.
I still think they should have melted him down and made him into Legos so that little boys could play with him for a change.
I think that's been happening for like 30 years, Kevin. Anyway,
You took my Chris Tucker joke and then you stacked them like those Legos.
Oh my god.
That
Good God, man.
So anyway,
I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep.
TikTok is gone or leaving. One of the recent ones I found on there, which I actually like, is there's this guy who puts up a bunch of like like fake Disney facts, where he's like, okay, this should be made into a new ride. Like he said, Splash Mountain should have been Lemonade Mouth Mountain. Kind of funny guy. Anyway, made a Star Wars video.
Hilarious.
He made a Star Wars video where he's like, all the Star Wars movies have the wrong title. Says, the Phantom Menace should actually be called The Rise of Skywalker because Anakin first comes in there. Attack the Clones.
Yeah, I saw this.
Attack the Clones should have been Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith should have been Attack the Clones because the clones attacked in that movie. New Hope should have been, I believe he said, Last Jedi. Empire Strikes Back was...
He's wrong.
I can't remember. But it's like Force Awakens should have been A New Hope. What's that playing?
Oh, sorry, it's in the background of mine.
Funny though. Some good content on there. You missed a lot. We talked about TikTok, Michael Jackson and boys. We talked about a lot of stuff. And Grace Randolph. But no, there was some good stuff. Honestly, I don't care personally. I'm gonna go live maybe tomorrow and tell them to follow us. And maybe we'll get 4,300 people to follow. That'd be cool.
And I bet $10 that doesn't happen.
Let's play another game. Things got really heavy.
I know. Yeah, you tell the kids that too.
Like those ginormous Legos, like those jumbo-sized ones that like you can't even step on.
Or are those called?
The Duplo.
I think they're called
Duplo. Yeah, because they were a part of the Lego movie too. Yeah.
Now, what was your favorite thing that you've ever made as Legos? Just go around the table.
Something Star Wars.
I was about to say I bought the Tana V4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I made that. That was cool.
That's what you call a segue.
Something Harry Potter.
But Harry Potter.
Oh, the castle.
I'm tempted on bringing something.
I want that one, but that want
to hear guys' thoughts.
$150.
Me and Devin made
bring something up is what Michael Jackson nicknamed Neverland Ranch.
Absolutely.
So it was almost like a 4,000 piece mega blocks of the Enterprise, and there was nothing bad there. There was no like damaged childhoods or ranches. There was nothing like that. It was just 3,000 plus pieces, and it constructed the Enterprise.
Yeah,
it was pure and it was beautiful.
That is
until you finished on it.
Pass on that.
It's done.
So, because there's only 3 people in here, so this won't blow up like wildfire. Because I think Subrath's one. I don't know who's on Twitch, and then I think Jacob Barber might be the other person on here. Glorious Aaron. Anyway, so
what I do?
Me and Subrath kind of went back. Your private chat message. I said
yeah.
So, maybe that's what's playing in the background. So, okay. So me and Subrath kind of got into it. Well, didn't get into it like fighting, but we kind of went back and forth on this idea. He knows where I'm going with this probably.
Neverland Ranch?
No, not quite that. We talked about that some other day.
Hold on, just to be fair, I do like Michael Jackson's music.
I was about to say I do too. I'm actually a big Jacko fan,
I don't feel honestly. I feel bad for anyone who may have been sexually abused. I don't feel bad for making jokes. It's your guys' fault for making an HBO documentary out of it. I'm just saying.
For real.
You got your payday.
But you made some money. We get to make the jokes. So
that's right.
So did you guys hear about the Jody's Corner controversy that went on the last few days?
What is Jody's Corner?
Like
really bad.
On Andy's stuff, Andy Signor's stuff, and that's why I covered him.
Again?
I kind of been diving into Andy's stuff to kind of look because he did have some proof that he didn't force people to do anything. So that's why I was like, okay, he didn't force people. Let's give him another chance. And then, his content's whatever at this point. So Jody is from Jody's Corner, and he appeared on Andy's stuff. And that's how I discovered him, and I assume some others discovered him. And somebody, tweeted out a video. They were talking about Ray Fisher And
I just looked this up. Okay, yeah, keep going.
And the guy was like, "Here, listen to it." He said, "Gay Fisher." There's a debate about him saying "yay" or "gay." What do you guys think about that? Do you hear? I'll play the video really quick, or I'll try to find the Twitter thing. But I do want your honest opinion because I don't think he said "gay Fisher."
Ray Fisher is an actor, right? Like that's Cyborg.
Ray Fisher is swinging very close to killing his career if he doesn't stop talking.
Yeah,
I've never heard him talk.
Because I don't want to get into it because honestly, I just as a non-Justice League fan, I don't want to talk about Justice League, but he is saying some very, 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 very major accusations. And I think it says a lot that despite the fact that his fellow cast members are backing Zack for his cut, no one seems to be coming out and explicitly saying what he's saying and supporting him. And that's a bad thing.
Yeah. So I'm in the middle. I've heard weird things about Joss Whedon before, but I'm in the middle on it until I actually see some actual proof. I don't want to go out and say, Joss Whedon is a horrible human being. So is everybody else that he mentioned until I actually see proof
like
that he did, and other actors start coming out saying, "Yeah, Joss was horrible."
It just
I want to be fair.
Specifically, like the shit that Ray Fisher is saying, and the reason I say he's coming close to killing his career is because he doesn't have a career yet. He's had a couple of cameos. He was in a failed blockbuster, and he was in True Detective Season 3. You can say what you want about the Snyder Cut, but that's the brass tacks. He had cameos, a failed blockbuster, and a season in a show that no one really remembers or cares about at this point.
Yeah, not
you
even
don't have a career.
The top 2 best seasons of that show.
And he's great at Cyborg. I liked him a lot as Cyborg, but more.
One thing that I'll say to that is that like you're saying that he's killing his career, and I think that's just kind of that's kind of the old mentality. And but like a lot of people wouldn't like Ashley Judd, for example, like she was gonna speak out at the time, but then they blacklisted her. And like she lost her career because she like was going to speak out against people that are too powerful. Joss Whedon is one of those guys that's very powerful and that could have a lot of like leverage over other directors, making Ray Fisher stop like getting
right. And here's the thing, and I don't want to get into too much of the politics of that. I don't want to get into what Joss Whedon may or may not have done, but this is what I'm saying. The reason I'm saying Ray Fisher may kill his career doing this is because at the end of the day, the fact is, there are just as many defenders of Whedon as there are people who will contract against him. And specifically, if we're talking about the Justice League set and the things that went on in that set, I mean, Gal Gadot has been open about the fact that the scene that happened where the Flash fell on her and kind of sort of touched her boobies, and it's like. And she's been open, and she's been open about the fact that she didn't like filming that scene, but she's not coming out and explicitly backing the very harsh accusations that Ray Fisher is throwing out there. And what I'm saying is, like, this man at the Comic-Con at home thing they did, he like doubled down on it and was like, I'm investigating it. I will have proof. Motherfucker, if you don't get some other names and some proof soon, you're going to bury your career. And I'm not saying that
I think you're right about that. I think
I'm not saying
that's wrong.
I'm not saying that Joss is going to bury it. I don't know if Joss would have anything to do with that. I don't think people will want to hire him because if anything goes wrong on a set, he's shown that he has no NDA care. He's going to fucking say it when he can.
All right.
It's like a Trank situation.
The thing that would really help Ray Fisher right now, even without having like Gal and Ben and all of them come out and say things, is if like Scarlett Johansson starts saying things about maybe something that
different
happen.
Anyone.
Like more people have to come out. Like I'm not saying I believe Ray Fisher. I'm not saying I don't believe Ray Fisher.
Right.
But I am a firm believer on innocent until proven guilty, and that's with everybody, no matter how crazy the accusations are. Now, if things start piling up, like with Harvey Weinstein, then I'm like, okay, Harvey clearly did something. We don't know exactly what he did, but with all these people coming, when there's smoke, there's fire. He clearly did something. Joss,
and whatever he did, it probably wasn't with consent.
And I don't think Joss is the nicest person in the world. He does seem like it kind of could start teetering that way, just with some of the things he's put in his movies. You know, like a lot of people had issues with Age of Ultron, with the
true.
her not being able to have a kid, Black Widow, and her becoming a monster because of it. But
which can I just say, as someone who just rewatched that movie, I can absolutely see where that looks bad. But I think when you look at what the character is saying in the context of the scene, I don't actually think that's as bad as the internet made it out to be.
It's an emotional scene.
In the context
of the monster.
Yeah, because in the context of the scene of you have a character who is saying he's a monster and can't live a normal life because of the things he has done to himself and allowed to have been done to him, and that makes him not normal. Yeah. She is just giving her sense of comparison, saying, like, I can't live a normal life either because I did this.
She allowed people to mutilate her so that she could kill other people. Like that's what she was saying. And it was brainwashing and stuff like that. And like, it's sad. I never looked at that being as like, how, like, dare you, Joss Whedon. I always looked at that as being very, empathetic of like how people in that situation would feel.
Right.
Like, because that's gonna suck. If you can't have kids, like not saying that you're a monster, but that's just gotta suck. Like that's gotta like, break you down. Like,
that is the whole purpose of being a human is procreation. So
some people probably feel like that.
Remember when this was a trivia match?
Yeah.
And then there's some people that are like me.
So let me play the video though. I want you guys to tell me what you hear, because Subrath heard one thing, I heard the other, and then I after listening to what I'll show you after this, you clearly know what he says because it's a slowed down version.
You didn't say nothing that was, vulgar or foul.
I think this is the right.
Remember that.
Okay.
We didn't say nothing.
This is,
is this guy somebody famous?
Yeah, he doesn't like Jody. Jody
remember that
like him. This is Jody. This guy, I have no idea.
Brim to block your other account,
bro. Kind of videos, Jody. The guy watching the video, I have
Jay
no
Fisher.
idea.
Whoa! Play it back.
Just keeping it a bug, man. And for him to block your other account, bro. Jay Fisher.
Yo.
So what?
I don't hear. I didn't hear gay, but he definitely didn't say Ray.
Or his mouth. If you look at his mouth shape, if you look at the shape of his mouth, he doesn't go for an R shape at all.
Yeah,
he didn't say Ray.
I definitely heard gay.
No. He was saying, what he was saying was Yay Fisher, but some people think he said gay.
Okay.
So that's the whole thing. Or
did he say anything else that was homophobic though?
Not in that video.
Not in that video, but in previous. Like,
Jacob says, "I heard Yanni."
I make people like for example, the Eternals movie.
You mean Yanni, like the
Yanni is
the celloist?
But Eternals is gonna have some LGBTQ stuff. He said I don't want it to be like, where it's gonna push, gay stuff to, force gay stuff down my throat is what he was saying, which I wouldn't have said that. But at the same time, I don't think he's homophobic and I don't think a lot of people.
That's a tricky line to walk. That's a
tricky line. I wouldn't have said it, but if he was homophobic, he wouldn't have fans that are in the LGBTQ.
So I think they're just playing devil's advocate. I think there is a way for like that. Just what you were talking about for that to be misunderstood. So like Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, that kind of pisses me off. Like with The Rise of Skywalker, because with the token, quote unquote, token lesbians at the end, if you wanted to actually stand up for people, you would have made Poe and Finn gay.
Can I just say, I forget what the organization is. But there was a report that came out that said the titling of it was like, despite small inclusion, Disney films don't pass. And it was like a scale, like an LGBT like representation scale. And I was like, no shit. No one's expecting them to be equal by having two women kiss and Joe Russo sitting in a chair going, I'm gay. I miss my boyfriend.
Yeah,
No one was expecting that to be cool.
Not shoving it in the audience's face. And that's my problem with Disney movies is they're being like, look, we're including you. We're including you. Look, see, we did it. See, we did it. And like other things, like as far as like a CW show goes, like the CW shows, like their CW Justice League, half of them are gay. So
to be fair though, I don't think CW handles it the right way either. When they released the descriptional of what they were looking for in a new Batwoman, it literally said LGBT in the descriction. Like that's not a character trait. I'm sorry, but that shouldn't be looked at as a character trait.
Yeah,
no.
That's what I had a problem with too, and I was worried about that with Batwoman because as soon as like they said Ruby Rose isn't gonna return as Batwoman, I immediately said that they should have. What the smart thing to do would have been to get the actress that plays her twin sister on the show to play Batwoman, because then that way you're not creating a political nightmare. Because either way, they lose. If they replace it with a woman that looks like Ruby Rose and that's just another lesbian, quote unquote, then they're getting anger from the community. But then if they cast somebody who isn't a lesbian, then they're also going to get
anger. You can get anger from the other community, right?
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, it definitely
is. You should have just canceled the show.
I just wish we could reach a point where it's like, exactly. Like I think,
right.
Like in order, I think the best way to make things feel equal and inclusive is to, and this may sound counterintuitive at first, but it's to not treat it like it's special. Like no matter what it is, whether it be race inclusion or sexuality inclusion, if we continue going forward making characters and scenes in movies and prologuing it with the descriptor, whether on paper or in an explanation, saying this is the gay character, this is the gay.
And that's like
scene.
Saying the human.
We're never going to reach it. Right. We're never going to get there. Like to me, one of the best examples of it in the last couple of years, and I realize that I say this and a gay character is the lead, but I can explain what I mean, is Love, Simon, and then I've also seen its Hulu spinoff show, Love, Victor. Yeah. I think they handle it, though, that show and that movie handle it in a way that makes sense, because yes, your character is gay, and that's obviously a part of the premise. Is like in the trailer, I think in the Love, Simon trailer, it's literally like, I have the perfect life except for one thing, I'm gay. But it's like when you actually watch the movie, it's not like the entire movie is focused on the gay traits, and it's not shoving it. It's that movie is a teen rom-com romance movie. It just so happens your lead likes guys, and so everything you're dealing with is what you would assume a normal LGBT person has to deal with. And it's like, it's not forced. It's not the gay movie. It was the first major studio release to feature a lead gay character. Yeah. And it wasn't marketed in that way. It was just, this is the story.
Forget about Brokeback Mountain?
Thank you, Matt. Did you follow us, Matt?
I
heard the hello there.
I don't know if Brokeback Mountain was a major studio produced.
Matty G, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's Matt.
I
do want to go back to the video,
I feel like they did a good job with it. Is Pika's superhero show. I think Doom Patrol does it really well with Matt Boomer's character on Doom Patrol.
So, Nikki, just so I can back up what I was saying, it was major studio produced. So Brokeback Mountain was produced by a small company named River Road Entertainment, whereas Fox 2000 produced Love, Simon. That's what they mean when they say major studio.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
I do want to go back to that video though, just to play the slow motion, just that way you guys
I'd like to hear it now that you said what he said.
So,
because you kind of planted it in how that is like something's planted in your head. You're gonna hear it that way.
Oh yeah, but this is in slow motion.
Yay, Fisher.
So you heard the why, right?
That sounds.
I still
play it
hear
again. Play it again.
A little.
Here, let me go back.
I don't know.
He's
saying
it.
Chris, say something.
Hello.
Okay,
Hi.
yeah.
Yeah, I was saying something that we move on to something else that was like, can you guys hear me?
So here we go.
I just want to be.
I mean, if you say so, Maddie.
Here,
Damn it! You spoke right. We said it.
Here.
Hey, Fisher.
Yeah, that.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I heard why.
One more time.
I still hear a hard sound at the beginning.
I kind of want to hear it one more time, but like no one say anything, so I can hear the like set it like a little bit before, so it can play into it. No, his shirt's white.
Let's not start that.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I was wanting to see the comment real quick. Okay.
Harley Quinn, you're right, Chris. Harley Quinn did it.
The bug, man, you know, and for
might have been a little too slow.
Block your other account, bro. Dave Fisher.
Okay, that time it does sound like
Yeah. So he just trying to think of the guy's name.
Yeah, because
he mumbles. It's a mumbling.
Oh, he's definitely sounds like he's high or something.
So, to kind of go into backstory, they were talking about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West on their show, and that was post show because they always do a post show. I think it's on his Twitch or whatever, and I think it streams on YouTube sometimes. And Ray Fisher doesn't really like Andy Signore. Shocker, right?
I was gonna say,
I'm surprised he even knows him.
So Ray Fisher has a burner account, or not Ray Fisher, but Andy has his other account, and they caught Ray Fisher watching the show they were doing because Andy went on the other account and was showing Ray Fisher's tweets. Ray Fisher then blocked the account that was showing those tweets, so he clearly was watching the show. So. Kanye had that freak out on Twitter and whatnot. So that's what he was comparing Ray Fisher to was Kanye. But Kanye's nickname, I always thought anyway, was pronounced Ye.
Yay,
I thought
Fisher.
It was,
that's
I see that now it makes more sense.
Yay. With the context, because when you so the problem with that is he's mumbling, so you can't really hear what he's saying in normal time. When you slow it down, you can hear like the bounce of the yeah before he says
kind of, yeah.
But when you know the context of he's comparing him to Kanye, Yay Fisher makes sense.
That makes sense too. It doesn't make sense as an insult. It doesn't make sense as a
it doesn't. You're right.
Yay Fisher doesn't make sense.
Yeah, really. When they're talking about that, like calling him Gay Fisher, it doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense.
Gay Fisher, even though I thought it was Ye. Like I thought that's what it was.
It's Yeezy, but when it's just YE, it's pronounced Yay.
I could see the A to B to C, but so he says things how he doesn't want like the equality, the representation pushed at him and thrown at him. And then people could take that statement, which is a completely unrelated statement, and then attach it to Gay Fisher, Yay Fisher. When you say it like that, how the Kanye thing, that makes a lot more sense that way. That's the only thing that makes sense because the guy's not like saying it like Gay Fisher, but he's
it's just like a random thing to say.
He's just talking.
And I think Subrath doesn't like him. Part of the reason is because Jody doesn't like some of the Snyder Cut fans because some of them were like, if
neither do
I. Like he'll say, I don't like. He's like, I didn't like BBS.
No, I don't have a problem with
and they're legit. In 2018, he said he didn't like some DC movie or whatever. Some of them were saying things like, die, get COVID. I'm glad your daughter died.
I've seen that.
So that's why he has this whole thing against them. And I think some people who he's not talking about when he says he doesn't like those fans, because he said, he doesn't hate all of them. It's only a certain group that, kind of like what Star Wars fans have and DC and Marvel and every fandom. They have those crazy fans that will, if you don't like everything that a company who doesn't care about you produces, then you're the devil.
Yeah.
So Subrath, I think, might think that Jody is against the Snyder Cut in general when he's not. But yeah, I thought about as a joke, and I kind of did a joke because Subrath, I gave him the TMG Twitter. I followed Jody's Corner on Twitter just to mess with him.
Yeah, I can see that because
right.
So like if you guys whoever views this video, if you guys watch After Dark, we've had discussion on there. I've made it pretty clear that, in my opinion, at least from a logistical standpoint, I don't understand why they would go ahead with a Snyder cut. But on a personal level, I'm happy for Snyder that he gets to have that, cathartic experience of getting to finish the thing that he lost in a very tragic moment of his life. But just on a business side of things, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But that's just me personally.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who I've seen on the internet in that Snyder Cut group that do take the fandom and backing to a very, very toxic level. But to give the example, me and Nikki on the show have gone back and forth about it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's to a point, it's civil conversation. It's not like every conversation ends with us screaming. It's not like me screaming "fuck your mother" or anything.
Right.
So that's how I look at it, is that if Justice League, if they've released the Snyder Cut when it was supposed to be released, that so for example, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, that movie probably would have done twice as well if the Snyder Cut had been released at the time.
I don't know. It's a few years after.
I think that movie's marketing butchered it more than anything else.
Yeah.
And it was a few years after.
It's completely saving face, the Snyder Cut. They're trying to reclaim those fans that they lost.
See, I see your point of view there. The only reason I would disagree with it is because after the Snyder debacle happened with Justice League, we've since then had Aquaman, which I thought was okay, and Shazam, which I thought was good. And I know it's unrelated to DC, but Joker has also come out. So they've had 3 back-to-back-to-back successes, and then Birds of Prey, which is related to a Joker character, failed. So I think that's just on the movie.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that movie's also related to Batman in a certain way, where those other 3 movies are so disconnected from the rest of Batman. Like Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey,
related to Justice League
in Gotham.
Aquaman's a direct sequel to Justice League.
Yeah, that's the thing about Aquaman and Shazam and Joker. It's inexplicable. Those movies are 3 vastly different movies, and they're vastly different from what both Batman versus Superman and the Whedon Justice League.
Right.
I think it's all just saving face.
Aquaman and Shazam are pretty close. They're both lighter, I guess.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I would say
they're not the same. It's not like Marvel. MCU after. It's not like them where it's practically the same movie with the same.
To be fair,
like an adventure movie.
I share a very similar opinion of Shazam and Aquaman. The only reasons, just for preface, my scores that I give to films, I gave Shazam a 7, I gave Aquaman a 5. The only reason I didn't like Aquaman as much is personally, I'm not a huge fan of Jason Momoa. Bro douche Aquaman doesn't really work for me personally. Also, Johnny Depp's personal life aside, I just have never thought Amber Heard's that good an actress, so I didn't think she was very strong in that film either. So the problem is for me, I thought Yahya Abdul-Mateen, is that correct?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I believe. I thought he did a good job as Manta. I thought the side supporting cast, Defoe, Lundgren for what he was given, Tamara Morrison, Nicole Kidman, right? That was his mom. Yeah.
The Ocean Master stuff.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson I thought was fine, but his writing was the problem. His writing was the problem, not him.
Right.
In the score, I think a little bit, because every time he said Ocean Master, you would get a bum bum bum. Literally.
Well, yeah, but that's the biggest problem for me is I think they're 2 very similar toned movies. I think they have a lot of the same flaws and a lot of the same upsides. The big breaker for me was I think Zach Levi, and I forget the kid's name from the Disney Channel show that played Billy Batson. I think they're both good. I mean, I like Zach Levi, and I think that kid actually could become a really good actor if he keeps going in a better direction. Because I've seen bits and pieces of that Disney Channel show, and it actually is one of the better ones they've produced over the last 10 years. He was on one of the decent ones at least. And so, whereas with Aquaman, you have 2 leads that I'm sure Momo's a nice guy, but it's just not for me. And Amber Heard's just nope.
Yeah. I think that Shazam, they horrendously miscast. Because even if COVID didn't happen, if they were filming Shazam 2 right now, the kid playing Billy has already aged out of the role. The whole entire point of Shazam is that he's supposed to be Billy at the peak of his life. Billy at the peak of his life is not Zach Levi. It's whatever the kid is now. He's like 18, right?
You can break it.
Older. You can do like a few years later.
The problem,
but then he just is Shazam at that point.
But the problem is, I feel like there are more fails with casting super young kids than there are successes. Like I think that to me, totally different franchise, but the Percy Jackson films. I actually think one of the good decisions they made was casting older and not going for 12 years old like they were in the books.
Tom Holland, perfect example. I think
the rest of the adaptation.
Tom Holland's unbelievable.
Yeah, Tom Holland is somebody who is in his 20s. He is a man that looks like a child. It benefits that way for them. So they can just keep
that works.
Spider-Man, that's the way to do it. Is cast people that are already like aged into who they are. That way, when they're small and they say Shazam, they don't turn into somebody who's.
They could go with the It route.
Hold on, I was gonna say I looked up the kid real quick. How old do you think this guy is? The actor's name is Asher Angel. How old do you think he is?
16.
Look, 17.
I'd say 17. Yeah,
he's 17. So he's not even.
How tall is he?
Give me a second to Google deeper.
But can I address?
No, I think he's taller than Zach Levi now. That's why 5'9".
Okay, I want to address Subrath's thing because he's still on Jody.
Zach Levi is 6'3". I just have to put that out there real quick.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Asher. I was like 6'3". Holy cow, that kid's tall.
I guess you still have time.
I'm 6'4". It's not that tall.
Well, here's the thing. To address the Ray being in his thumbnails, Ray Fisher, took the video because he doesn't like Jody, he doesn't like Andy, he doesn't like them in general. And if I was on Popcorn Planet, he wouldn't like me, because of being associated with Andy, and that's fine, whatever. But Ray saying that Jody called him gay, Fisher, and stuff is not right to do. It's slander, and it makes Jody look bad and could, ruin, whatever career he has. It could destroy his career. I mean, we've had people like Chris Hardwick or whatever, he was accused of things, and it was proven not to be true. That could have destroyed his career. This is what he did could have destroyed whatever career Jody has. And Jody, he's not a millionaire. He makes probably enough to pay the people that are on his channel, a little bit of money and then pay his stuff. And that's fine. But what Ray did, he shouldn't have mentioned it at all because Jody did not call him gay Fisher.
No, he didn't.
And go to the toxic thing. Jody is a very emotional person in the sense of his reactions. Him saying, "Oh, that movie's trash," or "This movie's amazing," is not being toxic. You know what I mean? Like,
what was the trash movie in question?
BVS. And you can figure that way. But when you're when you're saying he's toxic for how he's react to the fans of Snyder Cut, what do you expect? Some of the Snyder Cut fans have said, "I'm glad your daughter's dead. I'm glad your dog died," and named the dog by
ridiculous.
Name. There were horrible things he said or were said to him because he did not like BVS. Now, I agree that he could word certain things better, but when Ray Fisher says, "Oh, he's being homophobic," when he said "yay" because he was talking about Kanye before, and then compared Ray Fisher to Kanye because, Kanye had this weird thing on Twitter, and Ray Fisher was kind of doing that, didn't have much proof at all when accusing of Joss Whedon and, Johns and all this stuff. Maybe that's probably true, but you have, Joss Whedon being accused of things and, Jeff Johns being accused of things and other people, which he hasn't provided proof. That's where he's like, oh, it's kind of like Kanye. And like I said, I'm always neutral. We should all be neutral. But when we accuse somebody of it, Ray Fisher's in the wrong. Plain and simple. And I don't even like Jody that much. But I don't care who you are. If you're being accused of something you didn't do, I'm going to stand up for you.
And this is what I'll say, because this has been my opinion from the very beginning. No matter what side you stand on, whether it be Zack Snyder's side, or maybe you like the original, the theatrical Justice League movie.
Yeah.
If there are things about Joss that are revealed and confirmed that show him to be a less than okay person, then that is one thing. I think the fact that he, on a personal level, has received a lot of hate for the cut of Justice League that he released is a little crazy to me, because at the end of the day, exactly, he is a director with a hired gun. Joss Whedon is a friend to Zack Snyder. I don't think Joss Whedon stepped in with and again, I say I don't think, but I don't believe Joss Whedon would step in with the intention of completely rewriting Zack's script and reshooting most of that movie. I don't think that was his intention. Now, when you're being paid by a studio and contracted, and you're now the hired gun to get this movie to the release date, you have to do what you're told, and you have to work the best you can work with.
Right.
Because I was just asking myself, why would he take the job? You just said it, money.
Or you could go the George Lucas route.
But here's the thing. When Joss was signed on to direct, he had 4 or 5 months to complete the movie.
I believe so. It was
make it
around
May. 2 hours. Like the WB was like needs to be under 2 hours, I believe, or right around the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, mandatory 2 hour runtime and mandatory November release date.
Yeah, so like if they would have delayed it, I honestly think that movie would have been a lot better. If they would have delayed it, March,
definitely higher production.
April, yeah, it would have been much better. But he didn't have much time to do anything, and he had a few months. He had to cut things out, and he did what he did. And I don't think that's disrespecting Zack Snyder. If anybody's disrespecting Zack Snyder, it's Warner Brothers. It's not Joss. Joss did what he could. He made the first Avengers and the second one, which and that executive is a good movie. I like the second Avengers. It's not a bad movie, but he did that.
It's like an episode of the Avengers TV show. That's why I like it.
And he hasn't really made much that was bad. It's just he might
movie
100%.
absolutely should have been delayed. Yeah,
really. Yeah,
but if they were willing to delay the movie, they wouldn't have had to get Joss Whedon.
Right. That's right.
And unfortunately, I honestly would have been very curious to see his was it Batwoman he was going to do, or Batgirl?
Batgirl.
Curious to see it. Because I think he is talented. He's directed really good stuff. He's created really good stuff. It's just he didn't have much time. It's kind of like I look at Fast and Furious 7. I don't think it's that good of a movie, but with the circumstances that were brought to that movie, I'm that's where I give it a pass. I'm like, okay, is it? It feels like two movies, yes, but look, Paul Walker passed away.
It's amazing how much of that movie he's not in.
Yeah, it's like
that's what's amazing about it.
Right.
I thought it was just the last scene that he wasn't in. He's not in any of that movie. Like he shoots like the scene where like they're at the funeral. That's like the one time that's actually Paul Walker in full form on screen.
Otherwise it's his brother.
Yeah, I walked out of that movie thinking that it was just the scene at the end that was the CGI, and then I watched the Weta stuff, like Weta production stuff, and I realized he's not in this movie at all, and I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, I believe there was more than just the one scene filmed, but they weren't very far into production before they halted for like a Thanksgiving break, and that's when he passed. Yeah.
Every time he's in a car, every time like he's going into like a gun sequence, they shoot him from behind. They every time that they have like him like with the kids or something, like it'll be his back. So like if he's getting in the van, like it'll be in like a shot of his back. He was literally there. Like Tyree said, the day before he died, they shot that scene where they're saying no more funerals. Just one, his. And that's literally all he got to shoot for the movie. But if you watch that movie not knowing the circumstance, even knowing the circumstances of that movie,
it's brilliant.
you can't tell
They really do.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, for what they had to go through with that movie because of the circumstances, they did as good of a job as they could. It really, to me, and like I said, I forgive it. I forgive the mistakes because you have to change certain things and whatnot. But it did feel like two movies. But I totally understand the circumstances. So, I'm not going to be like, well, this movie's trash because that 8's a different story. Nobody died while shooting number 8. So 8 is just not a good movie to me.
Come on. You don't
I can't stand
7.
it.
The circumstances improved 7. Like that movie was as huge as it was because of the circumstances, not in spite of the circumstances. So they made a good movie, I think, because the circumstances guided them. Like, okay, this is Paul Walker's last movie. We're going to guide him out the door. We're going to say goodbye. And that's what this movie's going to be about.
I can see why you're saying that because, Paul Walker dying, it was a real good ending for Paul. But at the same time, if you had, if you were planning on doing 8, 9, and 10, then you got to continue with it, Like, to me, with Rise of Skywalker, I think they should have went with the Colin Trevorrow script and story, at least still. I understand, Leia was a big part of it, but you could have recasted her. If you would have got, like, Meryl Streep, which
I'm
I
all
honestly
for
think...
recasting Leia. I just didn't, I didn't like that particular script.
Right. I honestly, like, if... Well, we got Disco Party on Chris's side, baby. But anyway.
So I want to address the comment real quick, and I'll tell you exactly why it wasn't. Furious 7 should have been the last. At the time of the movie's making, I believe there was actual consideration of that being the last film. But here's what happened. Furious 7 made over $1 billion in a franchise that had only been topping out around 600. And when you make that kind of money, and it's clearly continuously momentum because 8 also made $1 billion, and Hobbs and Shaw did damn near close.
I don't think Vin Diesel ever stopped. I think he would have bought the rights before they stopped.
Vin Diesel's going to keep going and
They
going.
should have just.
There's no end. Fast and Furious
ended
forever. These will be clones, and we will get
with Hobbs and Shaw.
a million of them. Yeah, like to be honest, I was kind of against Hobbs and Shaw happening because it's like you're only doing this because of The Rock and Jason Statham.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
I mean, that's
I
saw it.
I like
it's conscious of that though.
Honestly, it's definitely in the upper half for me as far as Fast and Furious. I like 5, 6, and maybe 4 more.
See, I'm gonna be.
I like Tokyo Drift.
I like.
I love.
I was about to say I could put any of them on and
Too Fast, Too Furious, the stare and drive, Eva Mendes. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, and then look, Vin Diesel. And then in Vin Diesel using a fucking like rope or whatever to swing from one side to the other of like these two clips.
We were supposed to see that by now.
I'll be in that super.
But then you have Hobbs and Shaw. They're only going from daylight into nighttime all of a sudden during the final half of the battle.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Time passes.
I'm waiting for them to connect.
Okay, so one of my favorite things about Hobbs and Shaw, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this. Yeah. So one of the many crazy action set pieces that they do in this movie is in the final battle, they attempt to take down the helicopter that Idris Elba is in by using tow truck links to link like 5 cars together.
Yeah.
All right. So
you guys notice like
one of the
in nighttime, it's only a daytime and it's nighttime again.
So it's Fast and Furious. Who cares? And so one of the actors in that scene, it was one of his brothers, and I only remember who he. No, not Roman Reigns. Like one of the other guys. And I only remember who he is because he was like physically I think he was like the biggest one of the bunch. So the only other, and this is not a joke, the only other thing of note that actor had done was he was in 2 seasons of Power Rangers. So this is this guy's big break. And the scene I still remember from that movie is when they're linking up the trucks. He's the last one, and this dude just drives in with the most gleeful smile on his face I have ever. It's literally like as you're linking into a truck to take a helicopter, and he's just like the whole time. And it's like, what did you smoke before you went on camera, my guy? Because you are so happy.
If you haven't watched Too Fast, Too Furious in a while, I recommend it for this scene alone.
You don't need to watch it.
This is a don't try this at home.
Why do I?
Keep your eyes on the road, cowboy.
God, ludicrous.
Yeah, that's the main thing I remember about that movie.
I personally remember. Oh God!
So here's what concerns me about that: is that that's actual footage of probably somebody getting
real
hurt.
Footage.
So,
Yeah.
Wait, is that actually in the movie? I thought that was fake.
And that wasn't even the one that I thought I was playing. There's a better one.
I just want to point out
that one's pretty good.
That can't be in the movie. Right?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But
the stare and drive part is in the movie.
The staring is in the movie, though.
Eva Mendes is.
Can we all just bask in the glory that is DJ Steve Aoki's sister?
Is that for real?
I don't know.
Yes. That is Aoki's sister.
I still.
Oh, you deleted it.
She plays the chick that drives the pink car, obviously.
But you know what's better than that?
Oh, I like her a lot.
You know what's better than her, though, Matt?
Nope.
This guy's shirt.
Public castration is a good idea.
Well, I have my eye on things.
Jesus.
That's got to be like a freaking jawbreaker or something.
Yep. Sergey.
It's not. It looks like an actual eyeball. I have seen a real eyeball out of a socket.
That can't be an eyeball. That's got to be like a.
That is exactly what it looks like.
They might have painted to make it look like an eyeball. An eyeball.
That's like it's not real.
Did anybody
get not real?
Real.
You know what?
I don't care enough to argue. I'm just telling you what the facts are.
You know what?
I mean, it looks like an eyeball.
Alan.
It looks like an eyeball, but
I mean, that looked like a dinosaur, but it was Alan.
Which one's Alan and which one's the dinosaur?
We should get him on one to call.
I'm saying in the movie, it looks like a real dinosaur, but it's not.
Well, it's probably CGI. Honestly, when
he said like 90-something% of it is CGI.
I can't believe Aaron went there. CGI.
Well, no. And honestly, I think that it's awesome. I think that it's awesome that he was on set and like that's a cool story to tell people. But I remember I was shocked when I first heard it. Like I honestly thought it was like a running joke on the channel, because I remember reading a report that was like, yeah, like pretty much the only thing that was practical was the dying Brachiosaurus head. Everything else was CG. And so when he said he actually played one of the raptors, I was like, that's a joke, right? I'm pretty sure they were all CG.
And then we go.
Yeah, Alan said that.
And then he brought the proof for it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough. Hey, good
well,
for you."
He said it's on screen for like really
for a short amount of time. Yeah.
Very short amount of time, though. Yeah.
Are we talking about Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom or what? Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World.
Kingdom and.
Oh yeah, I guess probably.
I'm trying to remember the dying Brachiosaurus in the Jurassic World. Remember, like Fallen Kingdom.
In the first one, where they go to the field and the animals are like dying, and they like pet the one that's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I'm tired.
All right, Nikki.
I was gonna say it's getting late over here too. We want to end this stream.
Honestly.
Yeah, Nikki. Before you run away, where can people find you on the interwebs?
Here, TMG After Dark, pushing buttons, doing sounds, angering Justice League fans. Yeah. Whatever you want.
And that is true. Kev, how about you?
TMG Trivia, TM Geek, hit me up if you want to be in a match.
Yeah, that ready to go.
I will get you in.
Yeah, no, that was boss. Chris?
That's a bug.
You can find me on Facebook anywhere they try. When the next couple of weeks, get a couple of reviews out. I think I might put a review out for Umbrella Academy Season 2. It just came out today. So start watching it tonight.
Might do that myself.
So yeah.
Very, very true things are currently being displayed on screen. Very, very true. Virginity is cool, kids, no matter what. And don't eat bats, because you'll feel the effects of that months and months later.
Yeah, fuck that guy, whoever did that. now I can really say that.
Yeah, fuck him.
Aaron,
As Harley Quinn says, don't fuck bats. I mean, Batman fucks bats. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Both of those messages put together.
I am not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. You can find me on. You can find me on.
You wish you had a 10-foot pole.
I will feed you Michael Jackson's 10-foot pole if you don't stop. You guys can find me on Instagram at Aaron T. Knoll. Be on the lookout. I have my debut teams match coming up on TMG Trivia. I say more crazy things like that in it because I say more than the fucking host at times. Thanks, guys.
Matt, how about you?
You find me on here. And I can say that because we're streaming on all three. So you can find me here.
Short and sweet.
You can find me Thursdays at Suplex City Chats. Next week we'll be back with another TMG Presents Movie Mania. This week's champion is Chris Diaz. He will absolutely be back to defend that title.
Good for you.
Facebook at Matt Graham. Tomorrow night, after dark, we're going to do kind of a small, quick show. Yeah, nothing ever on this channel is small or quick. I'm also
he says that, and then it's going to end up running 4 hours. He's going to have half the Schmodown show up 2 hours in.
Pretty much. I'll start bringing in people like I normally do. I'll start reaching out to my friends. Adam Witt, you want to come join us? Cool, come on in. Because that's how those I'm also the Game Zone Commissioner on TMG Entertainment. You want to yell at people about video games? Come talk to me there. If on TMG Trivia you want a singles match, reach out to me. We are building rosters. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that, you know. If you're on Twitch, give us a follow. Matt will hear a hello there and reach out. And yay, Fisher.
Yep, yay, Fisher.